Okay, today we're going to be looking at making food items three-dimensional for your clay tile design. First of all, I'm going to show you a way not to draw in 3D. This is an egg. You can beam in there. And shading it like this doesn't make it 3D. If we draw the egg and add edges to it, like so, we beam in there, and what we've got to do is pretend we're an ant, going up the egg, going straight there, across, going across there, going right across the yolk, going down, falling off down there. Beam into that. Again, going up, this is where the ant will go, gets to the yolk, goes right over the yolk, comes down, falls off, comes around. And from that area here, you can see that the ant's path is going across the yolk, and it's actually following it in 3 dimensions. Now, if you follow these lines, they're called contour lines, in this way, it will enable you to draw your lines in 3D. See there, that's straight, that just goes straight over, because there isn't any bulges there, slight bulge there, coming down, and this one, straight over here, and down. So what you eventually get, if you rub out some of these lines here, you can see you've got little pathways there which you can follow, showing distinct direction of where the lines go. You can see there. Now this first one and second one's a distinct distance, so if you don't draw the lines on, but you know roughly where the contour lines will go, basically what you do is you just shade in that direction, having practiced the contour lines before, and you can see that egg looks infinitely more three-dimensional. You get right in there than the first one that we did. So from 1 to 3 with the contour line experiment on number 2, we can see that there's a lot of depth there. Now, getting on to drawing a burger. We'll do a burger because this is a kind of quite a popular item with students. Do the bun here, okay, and what we're going to do is draw some cheese in here, and here again. Again, what I'm doing is looking for edges all the time. You can find an edge on anything. It's going to enable you to find the contour lines much more so. On here, we're going to do some gherkins or tomatoes, but I'm drawing them as though they're 2p coins. See the edge there? And a burger in here. Now what I'm doing, the contour lines here again. Pretend I'm the ant going down. You can see where they go. Again, bearing in mind that the bun curves at an angle here. And then what I can do is shade it, following the lines there. You can do an experiment first if you want at home. Can you see how it looks much more 3D? Rather than just doing that, you beam in there, some boys would just do this and this. I've seen that so many times for a burger drawing. And then, what would happen to the cheese, do you think, where the ant would go? What do you think?
It will curve around.
Like this? And like that? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yep. So if we know that the lines are going there, you will never again draw in 2 dimensions, because you'll always be looking to put edges on things and shade the way the contour lines go. So we can see that that cheese, well, that strip of cheese there looks 3D. Again, I'm putting edges in here for the tomato. Little lines there. If you beam right in there, you can see that again we're shading, looking at using edges, and again here. Yes?
Does everything to make it look 3D have to be like shaded?
Most of the time, if there's light hitting things, for instance, if there's some light and you can't see some of the shading, like on that egg, for instance, you don't have to shade everything, you just have to indicate where it goes. Otherwise you overshade and then it's going to look too dark. And again, we put the burger on here, and again, looking at shading there. The more you shade, actually, the darker the areas, you must shade in dark at the same time. So, for instance, in between the tomato there where the burger is, it's slightly darker. Shade it with darkness that it is straight away. Don't kind of have to go back to it. Otherwise, you are weakening the drawing. And then finally, the burger, the bottom, the ant will be going from there to there, to there, to there, to there, journey, and then here, and then around there. So look, from that one, to there, going around to there, there. This is a path that the lines followed, the contour lines are followed. We do another one, here, here, here. Now at home, or when you're in school, in order to get your tiles looking three-dimensional, these drawings have got to be analytical like this. Okay? Do you all understand the process, boys, yeah?
Yes.
Now we'll just shade, finally, just going around the contour lines here. This will apply to anything. You could be doing a chocolate bar. You could be doing a pizza. All the same techniques that apply. I mean, we'll do that burger now. If we could actually go in here and suggest there's a pizza here. Again, looking at what I've done there, I've done an edge on the pizza. The pepperoni is going to be like a coin. The sweet corn even has got depth. You've been right in there. And again, I'm looking at following the path around these things. You see, we've been right in there. And you can see there's an edge here. Just look at things in terms of cubes, coins, anything to make your drawing look more three-dimensional and base it on simple shapes. It's going to look much stronger. Can you see the pepperoni there? Okay, any questions, boys? Okay, that's the end of the demo.